covering Southeast Georgia and the Lowcountry. This is WJCL 22 Morning News. See us now.
Right now on WJCL 22 Morning News at 6, Georgia Governor Brian Kemp traveling across Southeast Georgia to talk about how schools are handling reopening. And a Beaufort County man trying to make online learning easier for people whose parents have to work during the day. Plus, Beaufort County's newest fee is not getting warm reception by everybody. In fact, one group threatening a lawsuit. It is right now 6:01. I'm Chris Tatum. We are so glad to have you with us on this Wednesday morning. We want to check that certified most accurate forecast. And Jonathan Myers is here to do that with us. Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, good morning, Chris. Chris, you ready for another hot day?
I can't do much about it, so yeah, I'm going to brace for it and go ahead and enjoy
Absolutely. We can't do anything about the heat and humidity, but it's going to be a scorcher again today. That real feel back up close to 108 for some of us this afternoon. At least the morning commute, no problems with that school and work forecast for you this morning. Looking nice and dry as we start things off this morning. That forecast for today starting out in the 70s this morning, and we'll see things warming up probably mid-90s, 92 to 94 for most of us there around 4 o'clock, and that's when we'll see that feels like temperature, like I said, anywhere between about 106, maybe as high as 108. Just a small chance for a shower or storm, mainly between about 2 o'clock and up to about 5 o'clock. May see a shower or thunderstorm, but only 20% chance for it. And the nice weather after work. We'll see temperatures cooling off and the low 80s throughout the evening. Hurricane Laura, it is in the Gulf of Mexico. You can see the eye now beginning to show itself there. It'll continue moving northwestward, taking aim at the Texas-Louisiana border. Probably by this time tomorrow, be making landfall before sunrise tomorrow morning there with a catastrophic storm surge, flash flooding. Of course, those winds over 100 miles per hour there right along the coast. Of course, I'll have the latest track of Hurricane Laura and where it's going to be heading the next couple of days, and also talking more about this heat and humidity in less than 10 minutes.
All right, thank you, Jonathan. Well, Hurricane Laura getting stronger as it takes aim now at eastern Texas and Louisiana. More than 500,000 people under evacuation orders. ABC's Kenneth Moten brings us up to speed.
This morning, millions in the path of Hurricane Laura are bracing for landfall.
We don't have the resources to go door to door and pull people out of their homes, and have no intention of doing that.
The deadly hurricane is building speed and strength as it moves north, already killing at least 24 people and carving a devastating path through the Caribbean and Cuba. The wind already so strong this home was flipped upside down. Laura is expected to slam the Gulf Coast as a Category 3 storm in less than 24 hours. Coastal areas bracing for up to 13 feet of storm surge.
Two big impacts. That is destructive winds and life-threatening storm surge well inland.
Families from Texas to Louisiana now scrambling to get to safety.
Once it gets past a Category 2 with the surge issues, there's no way I'm going to take that chance.
Nursing homes have been emptying out. Store and businesses are boarding up. Colleges are busing out students.
We urge people to take action sooner than later because, the weather will get worse. The traffic's going to be worse.
Long lines of bumper-to-bumper traffic in Galveston, bringing back memories of the chaotic and deadly evacuation in 2005 before Hurricane Rita, which caused massive gridlock in the heat. The evacuation ended up causing more deaths than the storm itself. Officials in the region are staggering evacuation orders to avoid a repeat of that chaos. But now, new worries for the nation's fourth largest city. Any movement in Laura's track could take it right over Houston, putting nearly 7 million people in the crosshairs. Kenneth Moten, ABC News, New York.
Kenneth, thank you so much. Let's now get a look at the number of coronavirus cases in both Georgia and South Carolina this morning. Georgia now has more than 258,000 cases. That is 19,000 more than last Wednesday. 6,700 of Georgia's cases are in Chatham County. And this morning, South Carolina has more than 112,000 cases statewide. That is about 6,000 higher than 1 week ago. And about 4,500 of South Carolina's cases are in Beaufort County. Well, here is some encouraging news, though, on that front. Coastal health leaders say the number of new infections in Chatham County is down by more than 50% right now. Savannah Mayor Van Johnson credits the city's mandatory mask order for helping drive down those numbers.
We're still a long way from where we need to be, but we are heading in the right direction. So thank you for keeping the faith. Thank you for following the signs.
Well, Johnson does remind people not to let their guard down this upcoming Labor Day weekend. Well, researchers right now looking for people to take part in a coronavirus vaccine in Savannah. A company called Meridian needs essential workers, also people with underlying health conditions, and people over 65 years of age. You can call the number on your screen to see if you qualify to take part in that trial, and you could even get paid for taking part in it. People in Beaufort County will not be taking off their mask in public anytime soon. County leaders just extended that mandatory mask order there through October 23rd. Workers at businesses that serve the public must also wear those masks. And Georgia Governor Brian Kemp is traveling across southeast Georgia, visiting several cities today. We want to check in live right now with WJCL's Emma Hamilton to learn more about his visit. Good morning, Emma.
Hey, Chris, good morning. Governor Kemp and First Lady Marty Kemp are traveling southeast Georgia today to hear more about the state's career and college academics and also hear from education leaders about reopening schools here in southeast Georgia. Their tour today includes visiting places like Baxley, Vidalia, Claxton, and Metter. The governor is also expected to talk about the coronavirus here in the Peach State and how he plans to protect Georgians. Just last night on Twitter, Governor Kemp said Georgia has made progress with controlling COVID-19, but that the fight isn't over. He is continuing to encourage people to wear a face covering, wash their hands, practice social distancing, and follow the recommendations of health officials. WJCL 22 News will be catching up with the governor today, and we'll bring you more about his tour right here tonight at 5 o'clock. Reporting live in Savannah this morning, Emma Hamilton, WJCL 22 News.
Emma, thank you so much. Well, U.S. Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos says schools do not need to be in person. She says during a visit to Cumming, Georgia yesterday that what matters most is that children are even getting an education.
Perhaps there's been a little bit of a misunderstanding that going back to school meant 100% of the students had to be in person 100% of the time. No, the expectation is that there's 100% learning in the way that's going to work for each family and each student, and importantly, in each community and each school.
Well, one Lowcountry church is making online learning feel more like real school. WJCL's Alex Littlehale shows us how it's creating a classroom environment for students who miss their in-person learning.
A changing school environment means thinking outside the box.
So when the school district decided that they were going to go all virtual, I started to think about families that had children within the school district, and if they work, what do they do with their kids?
And in Chad Barr's case, reinventing his small Lowcountry church.
I was like, we have a building that sits here open all week long. Why not use our space?
The Link Church of Beaufort is opening its doors to help working families, providing a space to drop their kids off for free without worry about being left at home.
I put it on Facebook. Within a day and a half, we were full.
Now, even though the Link says that they'd love to help as many students as they can because of social distancing, this entire space has to be limited to just over 30 students.
It makes me wish we had a bigger space.
But to make this idea work, Barr still needs volunteers.
Right, we need about 6 a day. So there's going to be 3 different areas, and we would like to have 2 adults in each of those areas.
Because to help these families in need, he'll need a little help of his own.
They're all stuck. They have nowhere to go, no place to put their kids. They can't leave them at home.
Alex Littlehale.
And that was Alex Littlehales reporting for us this morning. By the way, the first day of this program is September 8th. That is also, by the way, the first day Beaufort County students will start their virtual learning. And this morning, Hilton Head Island leaders are threatening legal action to actually protect people on that island from having to pay more taxes to cover law enforcement services. Let's check in live right now with WJCL's Daniel Robinson to learn more about this. Hey, Daniel.
Hey, Chris, good morning to you as well. This new fee could raise people's annual taxes on the island anywhere from $33 to $242 per property. But Hilton Head leaders say that they are trying to block that from happening. Town leaders did go on to say that they are calling the move by Beaufort County Council unfair. The town says the new charge would create more revenue for Beaufort County on top of the close to $52 million it already gets from the island, as well as from property owners. Town manager Steve Riley says the new uniform law enforcement service charge that was passed Monday by the county would make people on the island pay more than the houses have already been assessed for and get the same amount of services from law enforcement on the island.
We are disappointed that our county leaders have taken this step rather than consider other ways to equitably provide our services and to ultimately reach a solution that avoids litigation. And while we're supremely disappointed in these actions, there are a number of projects and services that we will remain continued in partnership with the county and work forward with them to ensure successful completion.
And Riley says those projects include services including the US 278 Gateway Corridor project and the Mitchellville Preservation Park, along with housing stipends for Beaufort County deputies and extra beach patrol on the island. Now, council will be holding a special meeting to discuss this matter further, as well as their next steps on Thursday morning at 9. And of course, we will bring you the very latest once that meeting happens. Live this morning in the Lowcountry, Daniel Robinson, WJCL 22 News.
All right, Daniel, thank you. Well, a former Beaufort County worker says the county discriminated against him. Now he's suing the county and its administrator. Eric Larson filed that lawsuit Friday. Entity claims the county administrator, Ashley Jacobs, made his work environment hostile. He also claims he was denied several promotions he was qualified for. Now, Lawson accuses the county of discriminating because, in his words, he is an older white man. County leaders are not commenting on Lawson's lawsuit. Well, protests for a Wisconsin man shot several times by police are also now taking place in Atlanta. Jacob Blake shot in the back during an encounter with police Sunday. He is now, his family says, paralyzed from the waist down. And reports out of Atlanta say some protesters there actually broke a police station window and even threw fireworks at officers during their protest. Well, it appears we may not yet know which Democrat's name will appear on the November ballot for Georgia's House of Representatives District 163 seat. That district includes Chatham County. Well, election leaders will now count those ballots by hand after one candidate, Ann Allen Westbrook, asked for a recount. Her opponent, Derek Mallow, won that primary runoff by just 18 votes. No word, though, on when election leaders plan to recount the votes. And one local group is making sure people in the Lowcountry have plenty of food to eat while they ride out this pandemic. Hilton Head's Volunteers in Medicine running an outdoor food pantry at its clinic on Northridge Drive. Organizers say it's for anybody who needs help. You can also drop off food donations at that pantry. An Effingham County organization also making sure people there don't go hungry. Manna House hosting a drive-through food giveaway at 9 o'clock this morning at Rinkin's Macomber Park. Organizers say you must stay in your car while picking up that food. They will place it in your trunk. And America's Second Harvest is hosting a drive-through food giveaway event in Savannah tomorrow morning. That starts at 8 o'clock at Memorial Stadium. And it is right now 13 minutes after 6. Still ahead, how the coronavirus pandemic is affecting people around the world. And the president of one country has yet another family member now testing positive for coronavirus. Learn more about that. Jonathan?
And Chris, as we start the day off, we were seeing dry weather, but could have a shower or thunderstorm later today. I'll detail that for you on Futurecast. Of course, another hot one on tap for us this afternoon. And also tracking the tropics for you. Hurricane Laura is taking aim at the Gulf Coast. The latest track right after the break and the certified most accurate forecast. Temperature outside in Savannah at 75 degrees as we look live this morning. Always remember you can keep up with that forecast throughout the daytime for free and also tracking the tropics. Just download our WJCL 22 News app.